Hello everyone. Now today I'm going to explain you the chapter number 6. It is a poem in your book, The Twins. It is in page number 36 and let me start the chapter, The Twins. What do you mean by the twins? Twins means that when the siblings are just born together, then it is known as the twins. या हिंदी में जिन्हें हम कहते हैं जुड़वा. So basically this is the poem of the two twins brothers of the John and the Henry. And Henry is the poet of this poem, and his full name is the Henry Sambrook Lee. Henry S. Lee. So in this chapter, something is about the Henry Sambrook Lee is that the Henry Sambrook Lee was born in London on the 29th March 1837 and died on 16 June 1883. He was a Spanish, Portuguese and a French scholar, a brilliant and a witty. Witty means wise. Conversationalist and a humorous singer. In this poem, he bemoans means expresses the sorrow. What are the troubles, what are the difficulties that the John and the Henry both were facing in their entire life? This is what exactly explained in this poem, The Twins. So bemoans the fact, expresses the sorrow, that with the humorous, with the comic way, because most of the time it's creating the comic situations, as you had seen in most of the Hindi movies in which the twins are there. No? So that he has been confused with his brother his entire life. It began with his nursemaid. So he is just describing in the whole life, that in each and every step, how he has just faced his life. It will start when they both born and the nurse were just giving them a first shower. Just wash them. And then the poet related various instances where confusion ruled with his life. Even in his marriage there was confusion, while he felt his brother had his identity and lived his life. When it was the time to die, his brother took his place in that event as well. Even when जब पोएट की डेथ होती है तो भी उसको Henry himself had died, and what their neighbors were thinking, it is the John who had died. So that means कि Henry की dead body को उसके brother का नाम दे दिया जाता है. This is the overall confusion which these two twins faced in their whole life. So let's start the poem. And what are the difficult words? You just write down already in your book. There are so many meanings are given there, and line by line, as I am explaining you, I am also telling you the meaning. So better to write it down in your book while I am just explaining, then it will be easy for you to understand it. Let's start the poem. In the form and feature of face the limb. Form and feature means appearances. Face and limb. Face and means physical feature. The face and the legs. That means overall physical feature, they both are the similar. I grew so like my brother. The fox. Fox means the people. God taking me for him and each for one another. It puzzled all our kith and kin. Kith and kin means the family. It reaches as awful pitch. Pitch means that the entire situations. For one of us was born a twin, yet not a soul knew which. So what the poet is saying, that when they both had taken a birth, what happened? Their family, as they both look the same. See the picture given in your book now. They both are looking the same. So because of their appearance is the same, so the way they both going to the peoples, their family peoples were going to be confused, and they are taking the other, एक दूसरे को वो confusion में ले लेते थे. Because the reason is that for one of us was born a twin, yet not a soul even which, but their souls are too different. But the peoples, the family members, they were thinking that they are the one. Now, next paragraph, how the nurse had behaved them, and she is just also cherishing, that means उन्होंने उनको एक दूसरे का नाम दे दिया. She is just calling the John as a Henry and Henry as a John. So, one day, to make the matter worse, before our names were fixed, they both had taken a birth and they both got the name. As we were being watched by the nurse, we got completely mixed, and thus you see, by fate's decrees means by the luck, or rather the nurse's choice or the wish, my brother John got cherishing. Cherishing means that the named me and I got cherishing him. So as see the picture that nurse is giving them the bath now. So she just mixed their names. She's just calling the Henry as a John and John as a Henry. So this is what the confusion created by the nurse also. Then in the third paragraph, the poet had explained that how the confusion will continue in their school life also. That they fatal means that the dangerously unpleasant. Likeness even dogged means that the followed by footsteps when at a school, and I was always getting flogged. Flogged means punished. That means that when the Henry got the John's punishment. Henry को किसकी punishment मिलती थी? John की punishment मिलती थी. Then the fatal likeness, and I always getting flogged punishment for John's turned out a fool. In that time when the Henry is getting the John's punishment, that means that the John made him fool. Then I put this question hopelessly to everyone I knew. What would you do if you were me? To prove that you were you. So here the poet is just creating a question to you all, that the situation when the Henry is getting the punishment because of the John, and that time the John who had done the wrong and the Henry is getting the punishment. So he is just asking the question to the viewers, to the readers, that what you will do if you will be in my situation. And then he is saying that in this situation it is very difficult to prove that it is you. कि ये जो सिचुएशन होती है उसमें ये बहुत डिफ़िकल्ट हो जाता है जब आपको ये प्रूफ करना पड़ता है कि मैं हूँ. I am the Henry, I am not the John. So this is overall the confusion. Then as they both grown up, so the confusion will come in their married life also, in their family life also. What it is? Our close resemblance turned the tide of my domestic life. Domestic life means that the family life also. For somehow my intended bride, उसकी जो होने वाली wife थी उसके लिए है, became my brother's wife. So her wife, the Henry's wife, became the John's wife because of the confusion. In short, year after year the same, and this situation, the confusion that people were going to be get confused, so it will happen in their entire life. And absurd means that the is a resemble and the foolish mistakes went on. When I died, when the Henry died, the neighbors came and buried brother John. And then what they are thinking? That they are burying up the John, not the Henry. So it is the overall the poem that when what the twins are facing in their whole life. Thank you, and you will get the questions and the in the PDF and the exercises in the PDF also. Thank you.